smearing away the last of the sand. At least you have some idea of who they are and a suggestion of how you got here. I don't remember that much about my own arrival. As far as I can remember, I went to sleep on the island and woke up here." Shan studied him and knew that Thorvald was telling the truth. He could remember nothing of his departure in the outrigger, the way he had fought Shan in the lagoon. The survey officer must have been under the control of the Warlockians then. Quickly he gave the older man his version of the other's actions in the outer world, and Thorvald was clearly astounded, though he did not question the facts Shan presented. "They just took me?" Thorvald said in a husky half-whisper. "But why? And why are we here? Is this a prison?" Shan shook his head. "I think all this," a wave of his hand encompassed the green wall, what lay beyond it and in it, "is a test of some kind. This dream business, a little while ago I got to thinking that I wasn't here at all, that I might be dreaming it all. Then I met you." Thorvald understood. "Yes, but this could be a dream meeting. How can we tell?" He hesitated almost diffidently before he asked, "Have you met anyone else here?" "Yes." Shan had no desire to go into that. "People out of your past life?" "Yes." Again, he did not elaborate. "So did I." Thorvald's expression was bleak. His encounters in the fog must have proved no more pleasant than Shan's. That suggests that we do trigger the hallucinations ourselves. But maybe we can really lick it now. "How?" "Well, if these phantoms are born of our memories, there are only about two or three we could see together. Maybe a Throg on the rampage, or that hound we left back in the mountains. And if we do sight anything like that, we'll know what it is. On the other hand, if we stick together and one of us sees something that the other can't, well, that fact alone will explode the ghost." There was sense in what he said. Shan aided the officer to his feet. "I must be a better subject for their experiments than you," the older man remarked ruefully. "They took me over completely at the first." "You were carrying that disk," Shan pointed out. "Maybe that acted as a focusing lens for whatever power they used to make us play trained animals." "Could be." Thorvald brought out the cloth-wrapped bone coin. "I still have it." But he made no move to pull off the bit of rag about it. "Now," he gazed at the wall of green, "which way?" Shan shrugged. Long ago he had lost any idea of keeping a straight course through the murk. He might have turned around any number of times since he first walked blindly into this place. Then he pointed to the packet Thorvald held. "Why not flip that?" he asked. "Heads, we go that way," he indicated the direction in which they were facing. "Tails, we do a right about face." There was an answering grin on Thorvald's lips. "As good a guide as any we're likely to find here. We'll do it." He pulled away the twist of cloth, and with a swift snap, reminiscent of that used by the Warlockian witch to empty the bowl of sticks, he tossed the disk into the air. It spun, whirled, but, to their open-jawed amazement, it did not fall to the sand. Instead, it spun until it looked like a small globe instead of a disk, and it lost its dead white for a glow of green. When that glow became dazzling for Terran eyes, the miniature sun swung out, not in orbit, but in straight line of flight, heading to their right. With a muffled cry, Thorvald started in pursuit, Shan running beside him. They were in a tunnel of the fog now, and the pace set by the spinning coin was swift. The Terrans continued to follow it at the best pace they could summon. having no idea of where they were headed, but each with the hope that they finally did have a guide to lead them through this place of confusion and into a sane world where they could face on more equal terms those who had sent them there. This concludes the reading of Chapter 13.